Neutrino weather. We're all in it together.
The upcoming nodal shift. Let me start with what this even is, because most people have never heard of it. In human design, the two lunar nodes are not about your own chart. In the transit, they work like seasons. They are a collective weather that all of us move through at the same time, or it moves through us, depending on how you want to see it, whether we notice it or not. Ra called the nodes our seasons. It is a kind of conditioning you cannot really see and cannot avoid. It sets the lens the whole field looks through for a few months and then it moves on. That is what a nodal shift is. The nodes sit in a gate for about 3 months, then slide into the next one, and so on. And we have one happening right now, on the 25th of July 2026 at 8:20 in the morning UTC, which is 10:20 for you in Central Europe. Both nodes change in the very same second. The north node moves from gate 55 into gate 30. And the south node from gate 59 into gate 29. Can you actually feel that stuff? Yes and no, it is subtle. You're more likely to notice it than to feel it as your own. Sometimes it does land in the body, a pressure, a mood you cannot explain, and you would swear it is yours. But it is easier to see it in the environment, in other people, in the room. Ra told a story once of sitting in a cafe when a nodal transit or a nodal shift ended. For about 30 seconds, the whole place went completely silent. This strange whoosh, and then the noise came back, but not quite the same as before. Nobody there had any idea. Or think of all the people having an off day at the very same time, reaching for an aspirin, and nothing is actually wrong with them. It is the program, and they have no idea they are taking it in. It does not hit everyone equally. If you carry a gate this transit touches, it can pull on you hard. If you do not, it stays more of a background hum. Either way, the move is never to obey it. You still decide by your own strategy and authority. You just get to watch the weather instead of being run by it. So, what are we leaving? A season built from gate 55 and gate 59. The 55 is the gate of abundance, and abundance here is simply a question of spirit. It is one of the most individual places on the wheel, and it carries the uncertainty principle at its very deepest. So the background it has been giving all of us is exactly that. An environment of emotional uncertainty, a pull between the spirit that embraces the not knowing and the spirit that slowly loses its innocent inside it. Its mirror is the 59, dispersion, a genetic role gate, the gate of bonding and mating, of breaking down the barriers between people to reach union. Because the 55 has been under mutation, its mirror has been too, so our roles around bonding and intimacy have been under pressure as well. The theme of the season we are leaving has been the bond, making it, pushing through it, and underneath all of it, a quiet uncertainty about whether the bond was ever worth it. Uncertainty about the value of union. Here's a question to sit with. Over the last months, did you notice this theme, in yourself or around you? A restlessness about closeness, intimacy, people questioning their relationships, not sure the connection was worth the cost. That quiet, is this real, is it worth it, hanging over the room? Not because anything was wrong, but because that was the air we were all breathing. Just check if you can still spot it, because there's a few days left to see and to know and to understand this. Now, the North Node moves into Gate 30, the clinging fire, the gate of the fates. Here, freedom is recognized as an illusion, and limitation is accepted as a fate. It lives in the emotional system too, but the flavor could not be more different. In this season, you watch forces run into a wall. A family hitting a wall materially, a body hitting a health limit, a plan meeting a hard edge that will not move. The hand of the fates is simply there in the field, and you do not get through it by pushing harder. You get through it by acceptance, by seeing that freedom was always more illusion than fact, and that some limits can only be surrendered to. Its mirror is the 29, the abysmal, the deep within the deep. Persistence, despite difficulties, with its inevitable reward. This is the gate of saying yes, of the commitment, of keeping your shoulder to the wheel. Work, work, work. As a season, it fills the field with persistence, with people quietly maybe proving that if you just keep going, the reward comes. The catch is that the reward stays in the hand of the fates. You persist, and what you finally get was fated anyway. So, feel the size of this turn, of this shift. We move out of an uncertainty about bonds and worth and into a season of fate and persistence. The question in the air stops being, is this worth it? And becomes, can I accept the wall and keep going anyway? None of this is a prediction, and none of it happens to you personally. It is the collective weather for the next few months, nothing more. You do not have to believe a word of it. Just watch the field over the coming weeks, in yourself and in the people around you, and notice whether the theme really does shift from uncertain union towards fated persistence. And keep deciding the way you always should, by your own inner authority, and not by the season.
Neutrino.